Hello YouTube, it's Brandon, also known as Togo4808, here to do an unboxing of the Dell Inspiron 15R 5521 laptop. This is Dell's Inspiron line, the 15R line, so the middle of the end Inspiron line. They've got the base 15 and 17, which is a cheaper, just basically everyday use, not heavy tasking. Then there's the 15R, which balances everyday use with more powerful processors such as the i5s. And I don't think you can get i7s in the 15Rs, but they have the 15R Special Edition, which is the more high-end dedicated gaming. They got dedicated graphics in the 15R Special Edition. So this particular one is the 15-inch in the mid-range. So let me grab my pocket knife. I thought I had it set right around here to open it. Idiot. I found that. Alright. So this particular model comes with a Core i3 3327U processor, so it is a third generation Ivy Bridge. Since it is a U, it is an ultra low voltage processor. I believe this clock speed is 1.9 gigahertz. It does not say on the side right now, but this has 6 gigs of DDR3 RAM, a 500 gig 5400 RPM hard drive, Intel HD graphics, and I believe this is the 2500 integrated graphics, a standard DVD read-writable drive, Windows 8 Home Premium, a webcam, HDMI output. On this particular one, I ordered Pro support because the overall support experience is better than dealing with Dell's regular customer support. Now, in order to get Pro support on machines, you have to go through the business end now. They no longer offer Pro support in the home end. They instead offer enhanced support, which is still talking to people outside the US over phone support, versus the Pro support, which is North American based tech support, which seems to be a much better experience in my opinion. Easier to get things done. Now the first thing to take out is the power cord for the adapter. And this should be the actual adapter itself. It is. It's a tiny little brick there, your standard Dell adapter. And let's set that aside. Let's see what else we got here. Your warranty safety regulation information. Get that out of the way. Inspiron 15R Quick Start Guide. Once again, Microsoft is including these to make the Windows experience better out of the box because of the interface change. And that is it from the box. You get your standard silica gel, throw this away, don't need it. And that's it. Now let's get to the actual laptop itself. It comes in this foam/plastic wrap with 2 foam paddings on the side, nice soft foam. And it comes in this plastic wrapping here. Let's see. Slide this out. So this laptop does not have the switch lid. Previously I unboxed a 17R which came with the switch lid, which allowed you to pop this cover off and put in any color you wanted to. Now, let's see. Let's start on the right side of the laptop. You have one USB, I assume it's 3.0, it's not blue, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 3.0. Your DVD drive, your Kensington lock port. On the back, nothing except the hinge. On the left side, you have your power jack, your vent, your HDMI output, your Ethernet port, which most laptops nowadays aren't coming with them because of push for thinner and thinner laptops. More USB 3.0 ports. These are super speed, so these are 3.0. And this one is 2.0, which makes the other one over here 2.0 as well. A headphone microphone combo jack. Those come in handy sometimes, not all the times, because if you're using headphones and you want to use a microphone as well, I don't believe you're able to change that, but I could be wrong. I think you actually might just go to recording settings to change that. So now let's open up the laptop here. Dell got rid of all plastic wrap over the display and over the keyboard, whereas before they would have the film you have to take out of the keyboard to prevent scratches. And same with the front, there was never any plastic logo covering the Dell logo. Now, like I said before, this machine has a Core i3 3227U processor. I can give you the speed of that. Yes, 1.9 gigahertz, no turbo boost. So that is, it's going to be its standard clock speed that it will run at all times. build quality of this machine is pretty good. The display has some flex in it, not a lot. It's a very thin screen, so I would be careful with that. The battery kind of bulges up here in the top. Let's actually remove that. Actually, no, that is... Yes, that is a bulge for the battery. It is a 6-cell, 65 watt-hour battery. I think the rated battery life for this is about 4 hours. You do not have any battery indicator like you get on the XPS line, but on the bottom here you can see you have your service tag information. That is just some other information Dell uses, such as revision, where it was made, and your Windows key. Now under here you have your service panel, which I believe will service your wireless card, your RAM, and your hard drive. Now on the bottom here, which is a design flaw in my opinion, are these speakers, because when you set the speakers down, they get muffled and whatnot. And one thing I missed, which is tucked up on the front, actually I never touched up on the front yet. On the front you have your power indicator, hard drive indicator light, battery charge indicator light, as well as your wireless indicator light. That's just telling you whether your wireless card is on or off. Also on the front you have a memory card, memory stick reader, and my phone's going to die soon, so I got to speed this up here. On the palm rest base area you have your power button up in the upper left corner, and that is it for the top here. Your keyboard, your standard keyboard, which has a number pad on it. So the keyboard I believe is still full size, and you should not have any problems typing, especially if you're used to a smaller computer. Trackpad on the bottom, you have 2 click buttons, your standard trackpad here. Sounds very nice to click. The keyboard has a plasticky sound to it, doesn't give much feedback, but it's a laptop keyboard, so shouldn't be expecting too much from those anyway. Overall, I believe that wraps it up. Let me set this down, we'll do an initial power up of it. Let me grab the power cord. I'll get that out of here. This laptop was $619 and something cents with tax. The overall cost without tax, I believe, and pro support was $543, somewhere around there. So it's a fairly cheap laptop. You get good specs, at least in terms of RAM and hard drive, for what you get. The downside it is not a 5400 or it's not a 7200 RPM hard drive, so times will be a little bit slower. And the RAM, you'll have plenty of RAM, 6 gigs of RAM. That'll be plenty to get you through the future and make multitasking easier. I think the biggest bottleneck on this computer would be the processor, seeing as how it only has an i3 in this configuration. You can go up to an i7, yes, you do get i7, an i7 3537U, that is still a dual core, up at 3.1 gigahertz. So now let's do the initial power on here. There you go. Now the BIOS is UEFI BIOS, so that is standard for Windows 8 now. And as you can see, the Dell logo and BIOS go straight to the Windows screen. So that wraps it up. Please leave your comments, like the video. Likes help out a lot.